Welcome to the most prolific variety podcast you have ever heard of, where the show is ever-changing, but the chaos is a guarantee. Did you say something? My name is... well, my name really isn't important, but our producer's name is Jake, and the star of our show, Matt Mangum. Today, we have a wonderful special guest, Bewildered Biscuit Productions. Whew, I'm glad I finally got that right. Those proper American English speaking lessons are finally paying off. Son of a bitch. Now, time for a bottle of water, bruv. Motherfucker. Yeah, very good. Very good. Well done, sir.
That was about the best intro that this show has ever had. That was fantastic. Minus the spell check error. It's fine.
You put it there, I'm going to read it.
Yep. Okay, Ron. This actually is Conor Lewis. A great introduction there. Thank you. We do have a special guest, which I am very proud to be a part of, Bewildered Biscuit Productions. We have the whole crew here for you for this whole entire show. Expect absolute chaos and a whole bunch of fun and some insight into the amazing stuff that we do at Bewildered Biscuit Productions. And we'll see how torn I get between Conor and my best friends.
You mean between this and that?
That's the one. Yep, there we go. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up our guests.
You told me they're the ones that matter for standard scone productions, yeah?
You absolutely said that very incorrectly. And
Confused Cookie Productions.
No, you're still wrong. I'm gonna have to bring up. the mascot here.
Who's this?
For Bewildered Biscuit Productions. Yeah, you heard him, Joe. You heard the nonsense that comes out of this Brit's mouth.
I mean, it is a scone.
It's a biscuit.
No, biscuit.
I mean, you said so yourself, Conor, that those American English speaking lessons are finally paying off, and the prop lessons, right? There's the mascot for BBP. Welcome,
hey, buddy.
Dennis.
Forgot you were there.
Conor
Sorry.
Completely forgot about it. Yeah.
Flaky.
I just want to be sure for the audience that there will be subtitles for Conor, because I don't know what he's saying.
Yes, absolutely. We will have that for the rest of the world.
Good.
To understand what Conor's saying. All right. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you being here on the show. A little bit different. All of the chaos and fun aside, I love these guys. Very proud to be working with them and the amazing product that we are putting out. I'm going to start off so we can get him out of the way and not talk to him as much anymore with Jarrett. Jarrett, so before...
hello, guys. Good to see you.
That could have been either one of us.
A real pleasure to be on the show. I know we've all been quite excited to get on here. So, ask away.
This is what he was practicing.
That's what this was.
Hey, Jarrett, what day is it in your part of the world right now?
Dennis, are you testing me right now? Is that
I just want to know what day it is. That's all.
We all know it's Tuesday, Dennis.
It's what day?
Dennis. What's happening right now? Is this some sort of joke I'm not aware of?
No joke.
I'm sorry. I'm
no
a bit
joke.
confused. This is all.
I just wanted to know.
Just keep working on the accent, Jarrett.
So we're all speaking in like natural accents then, bruv. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Tuesday, isn't it, bruv?
It's Tuesday.
See, exactly. Jarrett, you put too much emphasis on the T. It's more of a chew. Tuesday.
That's what I said. Perhaps
no, you said Tuesday.
It's probably the it's the connection.
Conor, good job on saying Tuesday, by the way, with that second one.
What did you say? Yeah, no, that was all kinds of wrong. Tuesday.
Wow.
Tuesday, innit?
I understood that.
Ain't it, bruv?
Yeah, bruv.
Thanks, Steve. So, Jarrett, in all seriousness, how did you come to know Joe and Dennis and myself, and then your voiceover journey?
Why did you put so much emphasis on the word "come"?
Where to start? Well, so it all started.
Hold on, Jarrett, I apologize, Conor. If you have to ask the obvious questions, then you don't understand our synergy here. But yeah, okay,
exactly.
Jarrett, please continue.
Right. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that.
Can someone turn on the accent like decoder on Jarrett so we can hear him normally?
This is what I said we need for Conor.
So what happened was, during COVID and all that, I was bored, right? I was stuck at home, nothing to do. So I thought, let me try this whole TikTok thing, right? And then I found all these voice acting challenges and whatnot. And I thought, let me try a few. And so I did. And then all of a sudden I started getting messages from Joseph here. And so we started talking, and one thing led to another, and we started, we met on Discord after that. We started and then we started practicing, and eventually Matt and Dennis come into the equation, and, bippity-boppity-boo, here we are.
Is there any retaliation for the Heladocious in there or what?
No, that's it. That's all I want.
Can we get a translator?
He's committing to the bit. He's committing to it.
It's absolutely 100%.
I'm so confused right now.
This just goes to show you how prolific of a voice actor Jarrett really is.
I am.
Whoa, hold on. Self-proclaimed prolific.
All right. Well, we have definitely had enough of Jarrett. Jarrett, thank you so much for your time.
I'm happy to talk more if you'd like.
That's enough.
We're just getting started.
Relax.
Please stop. We're good.
Can somebody mute this guy?
I'm offended.
So, to somebody that we might be able to understand, Joe McKenzie, not a lot of people know about what all the awesome magic that you create in BBP. So why don't you tell our podcast listeners what you do for Bewildered Biscuit Productions?
Well, I started with something called the Anarchist Cookbook. And that led me down a path to the Necronomicon, where I summoned a demon who gave me the powers of video editing and persuasiveness over, sadly, just the male side of our race. And then I lured all these people in to do my bidding. And now we make comic book videos.
I heard those whispers in my dreams.
Yeah, so can you jump that? Can you kind of make that connection for us for how that comes to animated comics?
Right. There was one part of Dennis's dreams I couldn't get past, is how much of a comic book nerd he is. So I just accepted that comics were the key to his heart. So we move forward on that. No, but in all seriousness, I was becoming a voice actor. I joined TikTok because of Chris Greenfield's voice acting challenges. Then I was like, these are cool. I'm going to make them. Started making those. Had a lot of fun with it. Met a lot of cool people. Actually, I think all of you have done my voice acting challenges. All four of you.
Have.
And why haven't you people? All right. And
do better. Do better.
Very good question.
Yeah.
I like the fact Dennis wasn't even looking at the camera, just randomly. Do better.
Whoever it is, do better. Do better.
So I would reach out to these guys. I'd be asking them, I'd be like, "Hey, you got this. You did awesome here. This is really cool." I used to pick my favorite one out of them, or people who got closest to my vision. And over time, I hit up Jarrett. We started talking. We got on Discord, and I'm like, "Dude, your acting sucks," and he fixed it. And and then just started making stuff. Mostly started making stuff to get work under my belt, to go audition and do stuff. And it wound up turning into, I started with Yet to Be doing some graphic novel type stuff. And then I moved on to this comic thing because Dennis actually came to Jarrett, me, and another who wasn't interested in it, presented us with the opportunity, and we got a Matt somewhere on the line.
Man, he just sort of
kind of adopted him one day.
Like one of those kittens that follows you home, It's
because it started with the three of us, and then Dennis is like, "Hey, look what I found." And we took him in.
That's exactly what happened with this as well. I want to do a podcast. Yeah, do you want to do one too? Sure, why not? All right.
Everybody's got to have a scapegoat, right? Okay. Thank you, Joe, for taking it seriously. Thank you, Jarrett, for your passable accent. We like
You're
that.
Welcome. Cool.
Jarrett's not going to talk in his regular accent this whole podcast show.
No,
so
he's not.
If you would like to hear Jarrett
I don't know
his
what
real
you mean.
voice, check him out on all the socials, and we'll plug all that stuff later. But he's a very committed method actor.
I do believe this.
Jarrett, how many episodes of
aware of
Blinders
that's
did you
happening
watch
right now?
before this podcast?
I don't.
That's
what's
not
the name of
even the
It's-
Peaky Blinders accent.
I don't watch Peaky Blinders.
And clearly, onto our research person. Let's talk. let's move over to Dennis. So, Dennis, how do you unfortunately fit into this group?
I don't.
I mean, well, you're right, you don't. But why are you here? What exactly would you say you do here at Inatech?
What do you bring to the table?
That's a great question.
That sexy
I can't
face is
answer that.
obvious. That's the
I
first
ask
thing.
myself that every day when I go to bed and when I wake up. What do I do? And I do a lot of things. Maybe not them exceptionally well, but I try. I guess I'm a gatherer of people. I guess you could say that's what I am. But similar to how Jarrett and Joe, and I'm sure Matt and Connor had found each other, was TikTok. And pursuing voice acting, never would have thought that TikTok would be the place for voice acting, let alone the place to meet other creatives that we connect on this level. And part of that has to do with Joe's scripts and, you know, breaking down the fear of what people think, right? Because you're going on social media. What's happening when I put myself out there? People are going to hate me and I'm going to be made fun of. But I found a family and people who welcomed me and accepted everything that you could bring. And Joe is a catalyst for a lot of people that you see on TikTok. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, thank you. And you're absolutely correct. I did follow pretty much the same pathway that Jarrett did, which I'm so glad that he's paying attention to the show that he's on right now.
I am.
Yes, I called you out,
You're
Jarrett.
not supposed to look on those sites.
I love them. They're my favorite.
I love them. No, I got the same thing. COVID hit. I was teaching karate, all those things, right? And 6 nights a week and had no time for anything else. And COVID hit and my son has a condition, so I stopped. And I jumped on TikTok to kind of track what my kids were doing and to see what the heck the thing was about. And yeah, same thing there. I believe the very first acting challenge I saw was one of Chris Greenfield's. And the second one I saw was Joe's Noir Detective Challenge. And that's the first one I did. And I got some feedback from him, you know, like, I don't even remember what it was, probably just on the
you were
video or
awful.
something like
I remember.
that. But I did 2 or 3 more and he started to comment more. And then eventually I got invited to his server and met Jarrett, and Dennis and I joined pretty close, I think within a couple weeks of each other.
A couple minutes, actually.
Was it that fast?
Yeah.
I try to create as much distance between us as possible.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. But you can only get so far.
Right now it's horrible because there's legal matters with things that you and I are dealing with, but we probably shouldn't get into that.
It's been settled. You just don't like the outcome.
It's not been settled.
See, he's obviously catching feelings and he's upset.
Dennis, if you could just
Hey,
lift your
it's
hands
my
up.
son.
Every time you lift your hands up, you sort of disappear from the screen. Like you just.
It happens.
Look at those. There's like a
Jesus.
catcher's mitt.
He doesn't need a
Impressive.
baseball glove.
Those are the most beautiful hands I've ever seen.
So some of the projects that have finished that we have done with Bewildered Biscuit Productions, we have done New Zodiac's Aquarius Part 1, and we have released Daybreak. From some amazing comic book creators, and those of you out there who are comic heads, such as Dennis and I are, for sure. Joe has gotten back into it, read more comics than I could imagine in the past couple months. And Jarrett is here.
I'm here. Hello.
No, even got Jarrett watching X-Men 97 with us and getting into stuff, so into the comic books. And Joe St. Pierre was amazing enough, and Dennis had made contact with him, had gone to a Comic-Con, and then seemingly months later, and you can elaborate in a bit here, Dennis, on that. But months later, all of a sudden, we're working on this project. It felt like it happened like that. Like all of a sudden, we're working on this project. And then, you do all the work, Joe. So to the rest of us, it went by fast.
I'm talking about from like idea conception to us actually doing the project. Dennis presented it was quite a while. We had that comic and offer sitting around for almost 6 months before we started on it, right, Dennis?
Yeah, about 5-6 months, close enough. Yep.
Yeah, it just wasn't something. I mean, just due to health and other reasons, at the time for myself, I couldn't do something like that. And I wasn't even sure if I wanted to at first. And eventually, I think it was just one day I hit Dennis back and I was like, you know what? You got the opportunity. Why the hell aren't we doing it? Let's just do it. Because this all stemmed from Dennis being as charismatic as he is and being as friendly as he is. I don't know. Maybe you should start paying attention, Connor.
The British gets in the way, Joe.
It's all right. He doesn't know beautiful hands or face when he sees them. Because Dennis talked to Joe as like, hey, because of collabs and stuff. Well, you can tell that part of the story, but this all stemmed because Dennis was like hungry and ambitious, and he approached us over it. But when we did start on it, it took off like that.
Yes, it did. And just kind of, and it's been a crazy ride ever since. And Dennis, I do have to speak to all the crap that we give Dennis. Dennis has done some amazing legwork on talking to creatives and going to Comic-Cons and even cold calling comic book shops across the country just to tell them about us, and offer our services and get people talking about what we do at BBP. And I hate giving Dennis compliments, but I can't honestly say enough to how much his passion and all that has driven the rest of us to keep going and keeps getting us projects. And every time he goes to a Comic-Con, he calls us back. He's like, guys, and we're like, God, I mean, it's a fantastic problem to have, but Joe's like, I have 4 more projects now, which is a good thing. We have tons of stuff in the works. We have some stuff out right now. We have some really cool stuff coming up. And even so, even before BBP, Dennis had, I have to speak to something Joe was saying about Dennis's passion. And along with Jarrett, there was some other ideas that had come up that we were trying, and Dennis was really trying to hit and find that right thing that we could do. And we tried a couple of them, and as most people try out ventures, right? They didn't quite pan out, but this one was the one that was meant to be for sure. And I was really as an old comic book person when I was a kid, it was crazy how much I was into it and how much I fell off. I didn't realize. And then when I saw the stuff that Joe and Dennis were doing, directing and creatively with New Zodiacs and doing all that stuff, it was like that sparked this. Hey, I remember how much I used to love comic books, and now I have a problem. I feel like the Amazon spouse, right, where their significant other's always yelling at them for Amazon boxes showing up every day. I constantly have comic books showing up to my house like 2-3 times a week. And guess what? It was Father's Day, and you know what I did for myself? Bought like 6 or 7 more comic books. So Dennis, I'll have to show those to you when I get them. And then so I want to kick this down over to Jarrett too. So as long as Jarrett, if you're full method, aren't you right now?
What? I'm not doing anything.
He lives in Austin, Texas.
Ask me.
He's from Tennessee.
Listen. Ask away, Matt.
Yep. Yeah. It's very theatrical.
He's been practicing lately.
You're getting there.
Hold on. Let's not also brush over the fact his name is Jarrett, which is not a British name. That is very much
only
an
one
American
T.
name.
Listen.
1 T and 2 R's.
The UK has so many people.
Were you just holding your pinky out
it
with
is
that stripe?
entirely plausible that someone out there has my name.
No.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett,
No.
the country freaking pro wrestler.
Look at how delicately he's flushing that 7-Up.
Hey, is there anything left in that can?
That's part of the bit.
7-Up.
Absolutely. Jarrett, you've done when I started with hearing your stuff, you had done mostly commercial stuff,
Right.
and your commercial stuff's pretty dang good, man. Honestly,
It's not bad.
I really like it, but others have different opinions. It's fine. Saw that,
What do you
Joe.
mean? Oh, you saw that?
Could be wrong. That's fine.
Yes, we see all. But then really listening to you hunker down and some of the audio dramas you've done, and there's some other stuff that's coming out that obviously we can't talk about, but you've gotten really deep and have a good depth knowledge of your characters and how you play them. I think
It's not my experience.
shut up, Dennis.
I'll play a character for you later, Dennis.
But I mean, all the joking aside, Jarrett, you're a big inspiration of mine, and a lot of the ways that and choices and stuff that you make in acting that I really do enjoy, because I like the texture that you bring to your characters. and then the range that I've seen you show from being able to play a very serious, scary character to a very emotional type character, all the way to, like I said, some of the audio drama stuff you've done, like the Strata, and some other things like that. So what is your other than the behind the scenes stuff with BBP? What are you aspiring for with the animated comics that we're doing, and then going forward?
So since I started in 2020, I really felt like this acting thing. It never occurred to me that I would want to be an actor. It never did. So why the faces, Conor? I don't get it. Anyway, so I started doing it, and then I started getting commercials, getting character roles, what have you, and I'll be damned if I wasn't like all right. So I just started delving deeper into character acting, commercials, all of it, and it's truly I consider myself quite fortunate to have had the opportunity to play the characters I have so far, and to be able to play characters going forward. The ones that we can't talk about. I'm quite excited.
I have a question.
About that.
I have a question, Jared. Can you play someone who's really just beating a dead horse?
I'm not playing anyone.
Just beating.
Listen. I'm a bit confused by what's happening here.
So, Jared, where are you from?
Listen.
No. Where are you from?
I can't give too much information.
What'd you call me?
Listen. As we all know, I'm quite prolific, right? And the last thing I want is a group of people showing up to my flat when I wake up in the morning. I don't want that.
Where were you born?
I can't give too many clues. So
stop calling me that. Where were you born?
We're going to have to just guess. I can't.
Stop calling me that. Where are you from?
So if you want to know what it's like to work with Jared Griffiths, this is the bullshit that we deal with on a daily basis. It is either this or some other accent or something else. If you want Joe McKenzie to get really angry, we need to record a meeting of ours when we are doing a storyboarding or we're doing a table read, especially. Jared's character choices have sent Joe through the roof, quite literally. I think
Joe
sometimes
has so much fun.
It's not the character choices.
Yeah, Dennis, I'm getting to your ass because you are an instigator of Jared's. You are Jared's biggest fan of creating chaos. So Joe and I are sitting there losing our minds trying to get work done. And you two are like, it's all fucking ridiculousness.
All right, Jared, let's hear your fake American accent. Go ahead.
I can't. How would I do that? Hi, y'all. How are? I'm sorry. It's not something I'm good at doing. I don't practice that accent at all. I feel kind of silly saying it.
That laugh was so American. You just laughed American. Exposed.
This is how my wife feels when I try to practice a new accent. I finally understand her pain. Like she's always told me, like, no one understands what it's like to live with a voice actor, and we're feeling it right now. Where Jared's like really been practicing this British accent, and he just is not letting go of this.
I don't
joke, and it's driving me nuts. It's like a meeting.
What do you call soda?
It really is. I mean,
hey, what's your favorite meal your mother used to make for you, Jared, growing up?
Blood pudding, my favorite.
How do you make that?
Dennis, Google it.
Hey, Jared, hold on, wait. Official professional question for you.
What?
How come you can't give a straight answer?
That's a different answer.
Well, we know the answer to that, Dennis. But really, Jared, there's no straight answers. You're deflecting. You're throwing it this way and that.
So hang on. Hold on. What you're saying is that I should go into politics. I should be.
Wait a minute. Your resume here shows all these American accent roles, Jared. How are you booking these American roles if you can't
researching
do American
right
accent?
now?
One day I'll be able to nail down that American accent. Just this close.
Hey, so Conor, where from England is?
Oh fuck! No. It's definitely from America.
Thank you for giving me
Obviously, Conor just isn't familiar with where I'm from, is all.
Give me
What?
a rough area where you're from in England.
Not going to answer it.
I can't say. Maybe somewhere near London.
Yep. Good call, Dennis. Yep. Somewhere near London.
All right, so this has definitely been about the chaos we had expected.
100%.
Jarrett fully derailed the show, which I told you he was going to do.
You did say he was the derailer, yeah.
I told you he was the derailer. Joe, please tell us about Murder Most Mundane.
Murder Most Mundane. Speaking of which, have you gotten your lines in yet, Connor? We need to figure that out after this. All right.
We'll figure it out after this because I've said
I wanted to tell you on the podcast that, well, I got them the first day. I downloaded them immediately, and I've just been fucking you.
What the fuck did you just say?
With you for the past week.
Yeah, I 100% guessed it. Matt, did I or did I not say?
Oh, yeah, Dennis, I heard the same thing. Don't you worry about it.
Can
let
you
it
put
go.
that on loop? Oh, okay.
Yeah, let it go.
I totally got. No, you were definitely not 100% in the know, Connor. Okay. So anyways, Murder Most Mundane, getting back on track, is something that we had the pleasure of casting Connor in, which is, of course, the one project he asked about is the only one he's in.
Pity.
That's about right.
Daybreak, New Zodiac, skipped right over those, didn't we?
We've already touched on those.
No, he really didn't.
We didn't. We kind of glossed right over to one where
Thanks,
you play
Jarrett.
one of the most prolific characters.
Yeah, blame Jarrett.
Murder Most Mundane. It's a murder mystery, but in the style of like Monty Python, and it is hilarious. And what our actors have brought to it have literally had me laughing out loud during sessions. Oh my gosh, some of the things, the way these guys recorded these things, really just
Not you.
blown me away. And it's quite a passion project for in-house the BBP. We ran into the comic when we were in Boston, and we were in a booth next to Brett. So eventually we kind of just migrated over to his booth, and he kept having to hear our stuff play over and over again. So at first we're like, we got to be driving this guy nuts, because Daybreak's sitting there playing on the first 2 minutes of Daybreak, sitting there playing on loop, and just
All weekend.
the amount of times we said he probably had to hear my job over and over again. We wound up talking to him a lot and apologizing a lot and taking a look at his stuff and his comic there. We actually bought the last of them, I believe. Not all of us got a copy because he only had 3 left. And one at a time we read it and we're just dying laughing at it. So we just have to do that comic now.
So like Joe had mentioned at the convention in Boston, where we were able to meet Brett Hurltz, and he allowed us to collaborate with him on Murder Most Mundane, I was able to meet Jim Tornes. And Jim is allowing us to collaborate with him with Jedi Ray Adventures. And Jedi Ray Adventures is a retro-futuristic story in the world where you think Scooby-Doo meets the Jetsons meets Archie. And so it's a teen kind of drama in space, and that you can only imagine what ensues. It's kind of silly, like those type of shows. And it'll be a good ride and a lot of fun. And that's what we have just cast recently for the next project that maybe beginning of July, mid-July, you'll be able to see the first 2 minutes. It all depends if we can get there. If you're on Indiegogo, if you know how to get there, Jedi Ray Adventures, Kickstarter will be, Indiegogo funding will be available for you, along with rewards that will come with it. And then if you're not and you prefer Kickstarter, that will be available mid-July.
Pick your poison.
But if you'd like, we can talk about the casting, or we can just move on to the next project.
We have cast the project, and if you haven't heard from us, you are not cast.
Okay. Well, you want to what? Jake, please leave this in. I want to see this moment when Conor found out he was not chosen. This is amazing.
You had to
This is actually the best day of my life. Thank you. Please leave all that in.
Big competition.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot.
We cast you in the other project we got going. Yeah.
We try to diversify the talent.
It's all good though. But Dennis is right. Big competition.
Wait till you hear what we cast is that you'll understand why.
You will understand. Yes. But yeah, Jedi Ray's been fun. I think it's gonna be fun. I think the biggest thing that I like about all the projects that we've worked on is the variety, right? It's very diverse. We're all sorts of different genres just to show, you know, we are happy to work on a lot of different genres and things. From comedy, Murder Most Mundane is going to be just hysterical.
Yes.
I sat in with a few of the directed sessions with Joe and would listen to some of what these actors are doing. It is amazing. There are people putting on some pretty hilarious performances. And then getting just into the crazy, insane action of Daybreak, right? And everything in between. So I'm very excited to see some of the stuff that we're working on in the future, you know, towards the end of this year, first of next year, just delivering more and more content and more projects to everybody. I am very proud of the people that I have met via TikTok, Discord, anywhere, and this community that I'm very happy to be a part of. Dennis and I have had many conversations about community and building something and having something mean more than just a dollar sign, right? We want to do, I mean, obviously making money is a big deal, and we want to make money and we want to be good at it, right? And have progress and be the best. But part of that journey and part of actually getting there is really giving a shit about people. And I'm going to say it that way here because you have to care, right? And bringing a community of people along with you is awesome. And helping all of these people that are our friends and people, or all the way to people that we've known or we've met, it's cool to watch each other do well, right? We've watched some people, there's never like all that joking with Conor and shit aside. I mean, I've never like honestly gotten pissed about somebody else getting a role or been, you know what I mean? Just I'm happy for people as shit. Like, good job, good on you, do you know what I mean? I obviously need to do something more with me, but I'm not gonna shit on somebody else's success because you know what I mean, because they got picked for it. I think it's great when people get narrator roles, VO roles, any of these animated comics that we do. The positivity and all of that is what allows us to joke around with each other like this. So when you see us giving each other shit, it's the more we actually care about each other. It really, really is. And it's cool to be a part of this stuff. I do have to say. So Joe was a big person that brought me into this. Jarrett has been a big person that actually kept me in this for a little bit, whether he knows it or not. And Dennis. Fuck.
I wanted to jump off what you were talking about with like people getting cast and stuff. It's one of my favorite things in the world to watch everyone's different takes on a role. Like that's why I made the voice acting challenges. That's why I love being able to cast people for these projects. It is one of the most satisfying things to see how many different ways it can be interpreted. Like it just everybody brings something so different to it. Like in Jedi Ray, especially, I think during Jedi Ray we had one of the hardest casting decisions we've ever had to make. Like, usually it's like, okay, we know this is the one, but we had to sit there for an hour and a half and debate. Like, we were debating before that. We thought callbacks would fix that, but I'm not going to mention anything beyond that because I don't want anybody. I'm not going to say anything else. But like, everybody does such an amazing job in their own way, and it's not about matching our vision, right? It's about what you bring to it and add to our vision, and seeing all of it is it just gets me giddy.
What we're doing here, yes, has a lot to do with these other three amazing friends and talented individuals, but without the grace and trust of Joe St. Pierre, Keith Champagne, Brett Herholz, Jim Turnus, and many others, we wouldn't be having this conversation, especially Joe St. Pierre. Joe St. Pierre, I know, has been saying a lot of great things about us to people and has given us a lot of opportunities. You can find Joe at astronautinc.com, and as well as streams every Thursday on Whatnot, where you can get commissions and his works there. He's the #1 cover artist of Spider-Man, and he deserves a fall. He's a great guy, and he's been very gracious to allow us to take his baby and make it into something, and we're very grateful.
To us, he's a literal saint.
All right. Okay. So on that note, let's cut it over to Conor. let's play some games, have some fun, and then let's kick these assholes out of our podcast.
As we move into the games, so I'm going to throw it over to you guys. What do you want to do first? Do you want to take some guesses at some pictures and see if you can guess the meanings or the characters that they are associated with? Or do you want to go with some improv?
Is this a competition?
I do not care what you want to do. We can pick pictures. We can do improv. I've dropped the accent. Please. I'm doing natural voice now, so we can do whatever you would like.
Son of a bitch.
Next time, Jared, you stay home. Okay.
You made Joe leave.
I could be playing D&D right now.
Well, to satisfy the improv side of D&D, we'll do some improv for you. How's that sound? We'll get that done first.
I'm not good at this improv. I don't. It's not something I'm.
Jared, you can keep that accent because you, my friend, are secretly a vampire, and Matt, Joe, Dennis, you guys suspect that your new boss might secretly be a vampire. That is your scene, and I will throw it over to you guys now to run away with it, essentially. I forgot, there's one thing that I am going to throw in here, and that's going to be the occasional change, and then you have to come up with a new line of dialogue for what you've just said.
Oh, that is difficult for me. I don't know.
Joe. Change.
Well, this is going to be very easy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that is how we're going to do this.
Yeah, boss man, just give me a moment here. We just got to discuss something.
Wait. Listen. We just got a shipment of garlic in. I need us to get rid of all of that. We do not want garlic in the building.
Boss, we make garlic burgers.
Well, we do not anymore. Okay, garlic burger, not at this franchise. Okay, other franchise, we maybe sometimes make garlic
trending
burgers,
right now.
but I do not
garlic
like the
burgers
idea
are
of
trending.
Garlic burgers are overrated. They are overrated.
Why don't you just take a bite? What are you so afraid of?
I do not want a bite of garlic burger. They're nasty.
Are you a garlic? Are you something against garlic?
Do not like garlic burger.
Did you see that?
Do not do that.
I thought he looked familiar.
I need you all to get back to work.
Change. Dennis.
Hey.
You know what? Take a break, guys. It has been busy night. You need 15 minutes to relax. I'm going to go lay down in my the freezer for a moment.
Lay down. Yeah, it is kind of hot in here. I kind of get that.
It is way too hot for this. You
yeah.
need to relax in the
we're all
cold.
sweating. So
cold. It's very nice.
You aren't.
I am cold-blooded. Do not need to sweat.
I thought he left.
He has left.
I'm going. Go to the freezer.
I'm going to get the garlic.
Dude,
please.
Guys,
hold on. We got to make... What?
Dude, he's a vampire.
No,
Dude, he's totally...
What? Just because he said he wanted to suck you doesn't make him a vampire.
And he doesn't like garlic.
Just because he said he didn't like garlic doesn't mean he doesn't want you.
What? No. You think he's enemy like?
I think so. I saw how he was looking at you.
You
see him lick his lips? Matt, you see him lick his lips?
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Joe, why don't you go in there while he's in there right now?
Yeah. We'll get the garlic burger.
Hey, Joe, why don't you go ahead and knock on the door?
You think he'd tell me if I went in there?
Well, I have returned from a good nap. It was great nap. Listen, we need to make sure we get this all done before
Can you make me
the
a
sun
vampire?
comes up. So I can what? What did you what did you say?
Can you make me a vampire?
What is this?
Which one? Me or him?
You, Joe.
Okay.
What are you?
Do you really like me?
Do I like you? You smell like garlic. No, I do not like you. This is very...
Change.
I just want you to...
I'm not going to suck you. Or blow
Change.
you. I'm not going to blow you. I'm not going to do that. That is not... I do not know why you would come up to me like this.
Hey, boss, I got the new garlic burger here. It's got the garlic aioli on it.
Whoa, hey, did you
garlic burger away from me? It is not...
Hey, why don't we get some sunlight in here? It's pretty dark.
Open this shit.
Do not...
No, not before he
the
turns
He's a
me!
vampire. Look at him.
No, I'm not vampire. Do not do that. I am not one of them vampires.
Back, quick, get in here with the cross. Come on.
No, I won't let you touch him! I won't let you touch him!
Joe, get the fuck out of the way.
No!
Goddamn
That is
vampire.
my bitch.
I
and
want
he's
to be
going
a
protect me.
vampire. I want to live forever.
You're a
Bite
slut
me.
bitch.
Bite me or I'll move.
Fuck it, I'm bleeding.
And see.
That last line. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm bleeding.
Well done. Well done, guys.
That was absolute chaos.
Did you expect anything less?
No,
Get a
sir.
verdict.
That was fantastic.
Jesus.
I got one more prompt for you guys because that was so perfect. I need another one. You're all superheroes with bizarre powers trying to save the world from an evil villain, Matt. Matt, you are broadcasting to the world on the TV your evil plans, whilst the other three are watching from their super secret lair, discussing how their bizarre powers might work. Take a minute. I know it takes you a while to think.
All right, guys. I think I know how to take him down. I'm going to drown him.
Hold
in
on,
my-
I'm about to come on the TV again.
Wait. We got to see what's on the telly, all right? We got
The
to see
save I
what
did
this is.
yesterday.
What is that?
Can you
Right.
see me now, people?
Holy shit! You see who that is?
Shut up, Jarrett. Change, Matt.
I am here. I am your new ruler. Understand that you are listening right now to a subliminal message. You will now, in 15 minutes, go clear out all of your houses, bring me
Change.
all of your goods, go clear out all of your sheds or your outhouses, and bring all of that to me.
I don't have a shed.
What?
He interrupted
Who's got an outhouse?
my last
Does he
save.
want us to give us his shit?
I don't have a shed.
We
Does he
give
want
him
my
like
shit?
the
And
shit
all
from
of
the
your power
outhouse?
is cut now.
Is it what he wants?
What is he saying?
This was supposed to be me saving a bus full of children, and now this jackass is on here.
Is that who he is? Is that Super
He's
Jackass?
hijacked my
Power restored.
Is-
I realize you cannot
Look at
hear
the
me
size of
talk
that cake.
if I cut all of the power.
He's got to be a super jackass.
Bring me my shit.
He's Super Jackass. It's okay.
He's like the jack
Okay,
of all
we're gonna
trades.
stop him.
What did they call me?
With my massive hands, I will smack him into
We've
nothing.
got Captain Manhands. You've got to
Yes.
save us.
Captain Manhands will rescue you all.
Change.
Captain Manhands will squeeze him out.
For now, Captain Manhands, I need you to use those flippers to fly us to his location.
Okay.
Jared,
Get
grab a
on my
leg!
back. And don't stick it
I'm
in
going
this
to get in
time.
your hand and I need you to launch me right
Put up the
at
shit
him.
right now.
Right there. I'm just going to
I don't-
I'm
Get
gonna
on.
get nestled
Give a
into
shit.
your
Put that
hand.
down.
And we're going to go, you're going to launch me. We're going to go.
Oh,
Are
you
you
could just
ready?
fly
Are
us.
you ready to throw me?
You
Come on,
see
here we
that
go.
shit
Here we go.
coming at
I'm
us?
excited. Let's go.
Are the fucking shields up?
Oh, yeah. I'm right at him. Oh, shit. What's my super? I don't think I have any superpowers. Oh,
Captain
fuck.
Jackass.
Hey, swat that fucker out of the air. Do it now. Swat. Where's the fly swatter?
I really wanted
Fly
it.
swatter.
I
What's your
really
power,
wanted a
Joe?
grand,
Giant
dramatic
fly flyer.
entrance, hands flying in. We just come in from the ceiling. But you know what? I'm just gonna do that thing where I teleport everywhere at once until I find him.
Okay.
Change.
Go.
I'm just gonna do that thing where I fart and teleport to the right location.
All right. Personal shield with fart protection. Thank you very much. All right. You, get the fuck out of here. You have kids. Fucking
vampire.
stay here for this shit. Hey, what are you doing in my home?
What are you doing? Stealing my spotlight!
Sorry, did you say something?
Hello. What in God's name
Joe,
is
you're-
that smell?
What the fuck is this?
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, you
Oh,
made it.
It's
Joe.
him.
He
He farted
teleported.
his way here. That is not me.
It's
Change.
That is
That is
absolutely
you.
me. But he's still
oh
farting.
my God!
You're
Why
such a
are you?
super jackass.
It's
Time for my signature move.
I'm gonna
He
slap
who
your shit out.
smelt it,
mate.
dealt
Hold on.
it.
You know the
Hold
people
on.
out to me.
You handsy bitch. Did you call me a jackass?
Super jackass. Now eat my hand.
Change.
Like literally?
Now eat my finger.
Oh my God! Look at it! It's going right in his mouth. Oh my God! Wait, I think he might be enjoying it.
might just-
Anybody got
I did it!
camera for this?
Now.
It's crazy. It's wild.
Tasty. Yeah.
Wait, Joe, can you teleport inside of him?
Yes.
No, I have my personal shield.
Teleport
No one
inside
can
of him. I made a
teleport
hole.
inside of me.
Go!
There's only one hole.
No, I made it.
Oh, there's more than one.
I don't like it in here. It's
Quick, I'm gonna squish him and you'll be free.
Oh my god. Oh, I had shit right in
deep.
weeks. Good shit, boys.
Oh,
Well done.
what am I so?
Well fucking done.
What are the other games?
Oh,
I have got some pictures here, and it's kind of a word association. So it's literally just a picture, and you've got to try to figure out the hidden meaning behind them. So, for example, this one.
And what am I supposed to say?
Well, what do you think that this could mean? Looking at that,
What I
What
think?
about
what's your first thought?
What does it
Um,
represent?
Butter.
any of us or just dinner?
Biscuits covered in gravy.
There's no
I was gonna-
gravy.
Scones covered in gravy. Sorry. Yes.
I don't
It makes
understand.
sense.
See, that's how I know.
Okay.
Question.
I think
For the
Connor's
accent,
making
yeah,
a
you know.
pass at me and asking me to butter his biscuits.
I like that answer.
I love that answer. Is that an offer?
I like that one.
We'll
go
get to
with
it later.
That
But no, for example, this one would be Bewildered Biscuit Productions.
Oh, that's obvious.
Because there's a plate of buttered biscuits.
Yeah,
So it's,
yeah.
I
it's
thought this was going to be
picture
hard.
association like word association.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
So that's the premise. I will send the pictures to you individually, and I will let you know whose picture it is to guess. So we'll send this one to Matt.
should we like try to make him guess what it is? Is that another game?
Ooh, you could do. Try and throw him off.
No,
You already-
the picture's thrown off enough as it is. I don't,
I already
need,
know what you thought of.
I don't need help.
Connor's
don't know why-
making
I
passes
don't know.
at everybody.
As you would say, I don't know what you're on about with this, but
Well, it could mean two things. It means he wants to do something to you, or it's,
right? That's what I was thinking.
That's
3 times. It just screams like Wolverine's claws to me. I don't know why. It just does. That it? Wolverine?
That's
and
it,
claws?
Wolverine. There you
Bam.
go.
Thank you very much.
Look at you,
Person
mate.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
That's
I mean-
fantastic. You did a
Why
wonderful.
are all
think
these
you're
images
thing getting
so
drilled.
suggestive?
Getting screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, either way.
Let's do. Yeah, let's do this one. This one is for you, Jarrett.
I have to be honest with you. I do not know what that means. I'm looking at this man, and I do not. He is a very sexy
What?
man. I will give you that.
Yeah, it's pretty huge, isn't he?
He's quite large. Reminds
Wonder
me
how he
of
got that way.
probably a healthy diet and exercise. You know, very. No,
That is
no
not
other
the
way to
word I'm
do it.
looking for.
Is it poser?
He's,
Hold on. Yeah, let Jared get
I
it.
think no, he's looking for probably ate lots of spinach. You know, lot of spinach in that diet. Obviously, not
In the interest of saving time and avoiding a lot of boring chit chat,
not anything that would be illegal because he's not that kind of person. I know that, so we don't feel but just a good exercise, probably good sleep every night for that body. You know, so that's a good just a of health and perfect.
I agree, Dennis.
Obviously, yes. I don't.
Anybody else want to
Dennis,
hazard
I had a big
a guess?
Poser.
Not
Exactly
poser.
what he is right now.
I'm not. Sorry, you are
Meat.
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 I'm meat. Why
Wow.
would you say meat?
See, Matt, when you said these
It's-
guys
it's
wouldn't
prolific.
get these,
It's prolific.
It's prolific.
I told you.
Fair enough. I had faith, but
Poser's
no.
better, anyways.
Matt, you wanna hazard a guess?
I do. It's, Jared, he got that way a lot of the same way that you got the way you are. In your size and your build.
I don't know what by eating proper diet.
It's a proper, there's
Extends.
a proper term for it.
He did
yeah,
lots of
there's a, it has to do with a needle.
Oh, he's diabetic? I did not know this. I did not know he was diabetic. That's crazy. I'm shocked. I'm shocked by that
he
knowledge.
knows. I know that you know because you already brought up the illegal bit that you wouldn't talk
I don't
about.
know.
So I think he already knows this. He's got
I'm happy
Well,
with
he
that.
likes diabetes.
HGH. Yeah, that's close enough, Dennis.
With steroids?
Yeah,
There we go. Hey, you got a joke.
I just want Jared to stop talking, so let's go.
Here you go, Joe. Here's yours.
Merlin?
Not Merlin.
Gandalf?
Think a little further.
God.
Get a little more complex, Joe.
I was told you
God?
were the smart one, so I was a dick with this.
So... Moses?
What is it? What's the character and where is he?
Could be Moses trying to part the Red Sea, but it's not red. It's God, the creator of all.
No, it is not.
Odin?
What is Merlin? What is Gandalf?
Oh, you just want wizard? Is that all you wanted?
Sorcerer. Yeah, okay.
Sorcerer?
No, you got wizard. Where's
Wizard
he
was
stood?
what? Wizard of the Waves? Water wizard?
He is a wet wizard.
So close.
Aqua bitch.
Yeah, that was close, Dennis. Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Wizard of the Seas is close. Yeah, it's Aqua bitch. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks for turning up.
Appreciate your contribution.
Storm sorcerer?
No, but you could play one.
Wait, what? Oh, is it just D&D?
Yeah,
Oh.
because that is a wizard of the
Waverly Place.
Oh, that's
coast.
awful.
Wizards
Oh
of
my
coast.
God!
How corny is that?
Well, it's wizards of the coast. He didn't have multiple wizards on the screen.
All right, yeah. No, I'm the idiot.
Shut.
You should have just sent the picture twice.
That's how you know Joe is a super nerd, because he immediately started correcting your ass.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
It doesn't work that way unless you have your Series 2 shiny card.
Well, it's wizards of the coast. It's just a wizard. I don't believe. No.
You're wrong, Conor. You're wrong.
No.
Oh,
God
I
damn
don't know
it.
which.
Sorry.
This one for
I don't
you,
know if
Dennis.
that's a bad one.
Did you just get him a picture of a ball? Hopefully he could get that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be too far for him.
Nah, so the thing is, I'm from Boston. So this can mean a couple different things. Because the team you chose. Okay. I'm just going to go big hands.
Hey, got it in one. Well done, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, this is in reference to your hands.
The Yankees was a personal treat from me to you,
Yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah.
This was easy.
Pride myself in it.
Jarrett, back to you for this one.
Fun.
Make it be about America.
Here?
Make it. Can you put Buc-ee's up there?
Kaiju to...
Kaiju.
Is the red arrow important for anything? It's
No, the red arrow is not important.
it's a large monster. Prolific. They're all quite prolific.
They are all quite prolific. I mean, you're along the right lines with kaiju.
Oh God. I don't know.
Is this a British
Large
game?
Monster thing?
Think auditions.
Auditions.
Kaijus and auditions. Like,
Oh, kaiju number 8?
yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Is there 8
Personalized
Kaiju
for
there?
you.
Wow, that was unexpected. Quite unexpected there. Okay.
Considering how much you guys have struggled with the supposedly easier ones, we'll leave the more difficult ones. I think it's probably about time we get these guys off and do our...
I cannot wait for that part.
Is that payment?
Who goes first?
that your dues are on their way.
This has been our first special episode with some special people, mainly Dennis. Case in point of Did You Say Something with, what is it again? Standard Scones Productions.
You fucking do it.
Confused Cookies.
I'm leaving it right now.
Bewildered Biscuit Productions.
Almost threw my camera.
Look forward to more stuff coming from them. Check out their YouTube channel, which will be linked somewhere around here. Jake, I want it moving wherever my finger's pointing. Fantastic. Guys, thank you very much for being with us for the last hour and 40. It's been somewhat fun for most parts. Jarrett, before you go, can we get your normal voice? Committed till the last. I appreciate it.
I don't.
Listen, I'll do normal voice just for you. This is normal. This is it.
Matt, do you want to go ahead and get him out of here?
I've been practicing English accent for a while now, but
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was the best thing that happened in this show.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys.
thank God. Do you guys want to start the real show now?
Yeah.
We
We can
I'd love
actually
to,
get
but I
down
gotta-
to business. But no, guys, thanks for having us on. All the joking aside, we appreciate you having us on.
appreciate it.
It's been
Thanks
a
for
lot of
coming on.
fun. Yes,
Yes, thank
and hopefully we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. You guys are doing great stuff here.
Love you, bye. Dish you later.
Bye. Bye. You guys are great.
Did you hear that? We're great, apparently.
Yeah, thank you, John. Fantastic. Good show. All the craziness and chaos that we thought it was going to be. I want to thank the other members of Bewildered Biscuit Productions for coming on and just enduring and absolutely piling onto the chaos that we love here at DIS. That is a glimpse into the day and the lives of Bewildered Biscuit Productions. Thank you so much for joining us on DIS once again. Join us next time for some amazing content, more special guests, lots more VO shows, chaos. Authors are coming on. So be on the lookout on our social media pages on TikTok and on YouTube for previews and promos coming out to you soon. My name is Matt Mangum. You can find me on all my social media platforms as Matt Mangum VO. He is Conor Lewis. You can find him at Conor Lewis VO on all of his social media platforms as well. And as
Exactly
always,
that.
what are we going to do?
Dish you later.